The NCAA has apparently approved a new drug testing policy that permits marijuana use and allows athletes to get high while competing. Welcome, my name is David Jolly, and by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate it if you did. Thanks. On February 25th, 2022, the NCAA announced a change in their student-athlete marijuana and cannabinoid testing policies. Specifically, they announced that they were raising the THC threshold levels for student athletes from 35 to 150 nanograms per milliliter. The NCAA Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Brian Hanline, said in a statement, "Reconsidering the NCAA approach to cannabis testing and management is consistent with feedback from membership on how to better support and educate student athletes in a society with rapidly evolving public health and cultural views regarding cannabis." The good doctor added, "Marijuana is not considered a performance-enhancing substance, but it remains important for member schools to engage student athletes regarding substance use prevention and provide management and support when appropriate." And you know what? He's right. And this is a common sense, let's be realistic moment for the NCAA. Additionally, and very importantly, student athletes who are part of the NCAA would no longer automatically lose their eligibility to play following a positive marijuana test. Okay, that's great. That's good news, but there's a very big problem staring us right in the face. And the problem is that this carefully considered and crafted news release is very misleading. The NCAA now says it's okay for student athletes to test positive for THC, but I don't think that is really the rule, nor is it their intention. You see, under the NCAA drug testing program 2021 and 22, they do refer to the old standard of 35 nanograms per milliliter, but they don't use the language of THC that the press release is using. The drug testing program refers to THC metabolites. And THC metabolites is not THC, it's different. Finding THC metabolites tells us that the individual consumed marijuana, perhaps yesterday, perhaps 3 weeks ago. THC metabolites, they do not make you high. THC alone, on the other hand, is the active ingredient in marijuana, and that's the stuff that makes you get high. So, the press release says it's okay for an athlete to test positive for THC and be therefore high while competing. And by the way, if you were 150 nanograms of THC, you would be very, very high. Snoop Dogg high. So, in conclusion, it would appear that the good people of the NCAA skipped their chemistry classes because the information being published is either very misleading or permits college athletes to get stoned while competing. Good job, NCAA. For more videos on cannabis and the law, please subscribe to this channel.